hey, yeah, I am using this curriculum. Can I see some evidence that this has made a mark? I want to know what your end game is. You want to raise LPAC scores? You want to raise SBAC scores? If that's the case, can you prove that this curriculum will help facilitate that? Because as is tradition with learning, as we always teach our kids, learning is messy. Learning is about making mistakes. And throughout my entire career, teaching is also about learning. And we make mistakes and we try new things. And we've always been given that freedom to try new things and to throw them out if they don't work. Unless, as is the case with this curriculum, the district spent a giant wad of dough on it. And there's no turning back from money. Because let's be honest, they spent the money on it. And if we don't use it, not, hey, does it work? But if we don't use it, then their money is being wasted. What they really should be looking at is, okay, we've been using this curriculum for 3 or 4 years now. That should be enough of time to realize whether or not we should continue betting on this horse. Because if we don't really see the growth, if we don't see kids mainstreaming, if we don't see those LPAC scores being raised, the promises that this textbook company made to us aren't being upheld. And as a consumer, shouldn't we look at that and say, we are not getting what we are paid for, we need to try something else? But again, it's this cycle of we have money to spend, we're spending it, we've spent it, now we have to use it. And in the case of this, if you don't use it, we're going to find somebody else to do it. And it was dirty what they did to you and to our students as well. Because they act like the people who were trained. Because unlike you, who got a few classes in your credential program teaching English learners, that was my dual major. I have a degree specifically that says I am an expert on second language acquisition, as are the other 2 colleagues of mine. We are the experts in the room. And to not listen to us and battle against us and act like we are not in it for the kids, because that's honestly who I'm in it for. At all times. It's these. So nobody with this, like you or me, would be able to teach that class and see the effects on these kids with a good conscience and let it slide. And I couldn't let it slide. And I didn't. And I spoke up, and now here we are.
And most teachers are not like, they're not going to be like, I see this for what it is, I'm out. Like, he's rare. Like, it's why it's so incredibly important that we have his voice in here right now. Because we are so overwhelmed with everything else. We're given something, and we're given this idea that this curriculum is going to fix everything. And when it doesn't work, it doesn't occur to us, like, this isn't working. Who do I talk to? Like, it's that kind of self-possession that has is rare. Like, it's extremely rare. But I also want to caution against how we refer to kids, especially EL kids, as long-term learners, like this movement of recoding it, because it whitewashes things. It can whitewash things. There are a lot of reasons why an English learner is a long-term, what we call in education is a long-term EL, meaning they've been at a very low level of language acquisition according to LPAC, the test that we administer now, for a number of years. And for whatever reason, they're not progressing. The reason why they're not progressing is not the teacher pedagogy.